Welcome to Longbox Comics, where we pull comics out of the long box. This one's an interesting one that I've been meaning to get to for a while. If you've read this series, comment down below because I would like to know if the rest of it is pretty good. So let's get into it, okay? So we open up with our protagonist, I'm assuming for the arc, and our antagonist, right? This is Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, so we can assume there's a party of heroes and a big bad evil guy, right? And I appreciate that I am issue 15 into the series, and I get introduced to the protagonist and the antagonist right off the bat. That's good for me as a person who's picking up in the middle, because it means this is a self-contained story, and it is, but it also serves as a larger part of an arc, which you can tell because they reference stuff that happens before, and they reference stuff that will happen, like the bad guy does, you know. So that's neat. I love that. Granted, if I was a long-time reader, that could get annoying, where you're always like, oh, here's the main character, blah blah blah. But it's like when you do it pretty well, then it's not a problem. So our main character is named Vajra. I'm gonna say it like that and hope it's right. The antagonist is a Doom. With two U's. And yeah, we're open straight up. She's in his custody. Like, I guess Doom is like a prince or something, where he has riches, he has people, he has an arena. So that makes him pretty important, I'm assuming. But he has servants. He's the big bad evil guy. But she's like, I've dreamt of so many ways to kill you. I guess they have a past. We don't find out about that till later. But Doom, I'm not kidding, Doom morphs his cat, makes it a little bigger and a little more hairier, and sends it to attack Vajra. That's funny, because that's his attack is to send a kitty cat after the protagonist. And it really doesn't do anything. As you might expect, this cat is not strong enough to stop a fighter. But this cat is important, and we'll get to it in a little bit. I'm finding out this entire arc is centered around that cat, which is great. There's no reason for it that I'm aware of so far. It's a silly thing, but I guess I don't know enough about the whole arc to say, hey, look, that makes sense or not. But it does fit for like D&D, where, hey, look, this cat is important. It's a magic cat, and you need to protect it because some good guys and bad guys want it because it's a magic cat. That's a perfect explanation for that. But because Doom has Vajra in his custody, she's like, he literally says, you can either work for me in the arena, or I'll send you down to the jail, and then we'll talk to you in a few days. And she straight up spits in his face, says no, and he sends her down to the jail. This guy could have had her head immediately. He does not. That's his downfall. He should have killed her for that insolence. But seriously, like when you have the protagonist like this person at your disposal, you should get rid of them. But yeah, she gets taken to jail, and she's straight up sitting in jail, and it's interesting. So far we have Vajra, Doom, the cat, and she mentions Connor. Okay, that's four people, four things. We don't know who Connor is yet, but we've met the other three. We then meet a fifth person, okay? His name is Salabak. and I'm guessing he's like a wizard type or something. But he's like, I've got a plan. You've got to go to the arena and fight. Um, and of course, Dodger's like, okay, like, I mean, if you've got a plan, I'll follow through with you, because she loves him. And that was interesting. I mean, I don't know enough about these two characters to ever make that assumption, but there it is. As she's like, okay, I'll agree to your plan. Let's go. And we finally meet Connor. Salabak goes upstairs, and it's essentially Connor's in like the illustrious quarters full of dancers and stuff, and he's having the time of his life. This guy's your rogue, man. Like, we already have our archetype. We have our fighter, our mage, our rogue. Okay, it can't like, unless we were to get a clerical type, it's not getting much more classic archetypes than that. And Connor's hanging out with the dancers, drinking wine, having a good time. And Slabok's like, dude, we've got to help our friend. Come on. And Vajra straight up thinks that Connor brought her back so he can make some money. I guess she was like a fighter in the arenas before. And Connor led them here. And she thinks this. Connor led them here so that way he can make some money. Connor's mission, and this is what Vajra said, Connor's mission was to protect the cat. Okay. Connor has not protected the cat. The cat is with Abandum, and Vajra has been captured. So it really seems like Connor's plan was not to protect the cat, even though that was he was told to do that. So Connor does not seem like a good guy. He gave up the cat even though he was told to, and he let Vajra get imprisoned for, I don't know. We don't really know. But Connor's like, she'll do fine. She's a good fighter. She'll make it in the arena. Don't worry. I wish I could make my voice more sleazy, because I think that's Connor's voice. Blah, blah, I'm Connor. Hey. But yeah, as a Slavak doesn't get help from Connor. What's his plan? We don't know. We're not told. Our next scene is Vajra fighting a troll. This is cool. Okay. Classically, the ways you kill trolls are with fire and acid. Otherwise, they just keep coming back. They keep going. They keep going. And she straight up cuts off the troll's arm. And the troll doesn't wince. It keeps fighting. So Vajra's fighting the troll, and it's back and forth. And she doesn't have fire. She doesn't have acid. So what does she do? She's in an arena. Arenas can sometimes have other fighters in the wings. Okay, like monsters. And she impales the troll, gets it, and slams it up against one of the gates where the monsters start eating it, which probably would not kill it, to be honest, unless there's enough monsters eating enough where it probably wouldn't kill the troll. I don't know how. Could it still feel pain inside like the gullets of like 12 monsters? Oh, that'd be rough if it could. But like, this is the first round. She kills the troll. She wins. And in the chaos, a manticore breaks free. I didn't get a picture of this, but the manticore, it's so cool. It has like flying out. It has a human face, but it's an old, like an evil wizard, like the archetype of an evil wizard's face. Red eyes, a long gray beard, flowing gray and white hair. I mean, that's a cool man. It's a cool. And in the chaos, she No, this was Salabok's plan, right? In the chaos, a manticore breaks free, causing people to go wild. Okay. The cat, I'm not kidding you, the cat jumps off from where a Bond Doom is into the field. Vajra picks it up, okay? But once again, this cat is just a nuisance, and the plot device does not want to continue, and the cat bites her, and it's like, oh. Okay, so the cat gets away, and runs from Vajra, straight back to Bond Doom. Why? I don't know. Maybe like a mind control thing. I'm not certain, but we do get a revelation of Salabok's plan, right? Salabok's. As Vajra runs out, she notices something about the Manticore. It's an illusion. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I don't know. I love when you have illusions and stuff. And yes, Salabok made an illusion of a Manticore, which makes perfect sense, because how did a Manticore break free? No one's going to think about that, but they will see a Manticore flying around and attacking people, and that gives Vajra a chance to escape, okay? As Vajra escapes, she's been here before, she knows the escape route, she runs out through the secret corridors and straight into a blue dragon. A blue dragon. Blue dragons, classically, are not known to be nice at all. In fact, blue dragons are pretty primal. They're like the most bestial of any of the dragons. This one does not seem that way, but I still love this blue dragon. This is probably one of the best lines in this comic, where she hits it with like a bolo or something. It's manacles. She throws it like a bolo. It hits the dragon in the snout, and he's like, "Oh, oh, pain and agony. My turn." Oh, pain and agony. I love that. And as he's getting ready to breathe down and throw ice breath onto Vajra, a panther leaps out of nowhere and onto the dragon's back and starts tearing it and clawing at it, and it jumps off, shape-shifting into a man known as the Cat Lord. The Cat Lord. I don't know, but the Cat Lord, true to his name, summons lions and tigers out of his jacket and six them on the dragon. Okay, the dragon's a tough creature; it's gonna survive this. And the Cat Lord and Vajra run out. I can't get over he's called the Cat Lord. But they run and get out and collapse the tunnel behind them, leaving the dragon stuck. This will probably be important later if they ever go back, and I assume they're going to have to, right? Because they don't have the cat, and this is important. So the two get out, and who do they meet but Salabok? Okay. And of course Vajra's happy Salabok is there because Salabok saved them, right? He's the one that cast the thought projection, the illusion. And they see Connor. Vajra's pissed at Connor. Connor didn't do anything. Connor let her get trapped. And she's like, I should kill you. But you know who stops her? The Cat Lord. The Cat Lord. And he's like, the pleasure of killing Connor is all mine. What does the Cat Lord have against Connor? And this is why the cat's important. Because the cat is the Cat Lord's child. And if the Cat Lord's a shapeshifter, does that mean the cat's a shapeshifter? And does that mean the cat's a literal human-ish? I don't know. But the Cat Lord is pissed because Connor was told to keep the cat out of Abondoom's hands, and that he failed. And straight up, the Cat Lord shapeshifts into Panther and murders Connor. In my DC Comics book, this is a murder. The Cat Lord kills Connor. And that's it. And the Salabak Vajra and the Cat Lord flee into the desert. And that's it. I have nothing to say. This is just like an adventure. Of course, I'm stepping in the middle of it, right? I'm in issue 15. But this feels like an adventure. We have our hero, our protagonist, the mentor, Cat Lord, or the quest giver, the rogue, the wizard, who are supporting characters, and the big bad evil guy. And like the whole point of this one was to escape from the big bad evil guy because Connor screwed up. The rogue screwed up, and now the fighter and the mage have to get out. Okay? And they do, at the cost of the rogue's life, Connor. I enjoyed the book. It was fun. I mean, it's not a groundbreaking writing or anything. The art is very, it's very much 80s, and I like it. The story itself is, I like the story. It's put together for what I feel is pretty well, but at the same time, it's just really silly in the sense that it's not a world-shaking, earth-shattering issue. It's a simple adventure. We have to go save the cat. Okay, the cat belongs to somebody important. We have to save him from the bad guy. And I like that. It's I mean, as silly as it is, it's straight up, it's an adventure. It's you do work for somebody who pays well. And there is a story here. And I had fun reading it. So again, if like the rest of the series is fun, let me know, because I would like to go searching for the rest of these comics, because I enjoyed it. I think that's it. See you next time in the Lump Box.